Welcome to the Broski Diddles podcast, the best podcast in all of the land. It's your boy Kiko Cervantes, the boy with the accent. And Chef Maurice, one of the best chefs in the world, has patents, Michelin restaurants, and the works. I think you have like even papers that allow only you to cook certain recipes, because otherwise it would be considered illegal.
Aren't those like NDAs?
That's not how you call them, but yeah. Anyways, welcome to the show, Chef Maurice. Like always, I wanted to get right to the really meaty. I
Really
never,
meaty.
I
Are you
never
a
knew
meaty?
how to use that phrase. Is it really meaty? Like it's meat,
No, I think it's a needy greedy.
nitty gritty. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, but I think that's how the saying goes.
All right, so I wanted to get into the nitty gritty. I know that you're just coming back from therapy, not the mental therapy, gay, but you're coming from back therapy. What do you call it? Chiropractor, right?
Back therapy. I get my back destroyed.
Right,
That's
I mean-
for sure.
I mean, the whole reason I wanted to speak about this is because the person that serves you is a big Nordic man called John, and he blows your back once a week. I understand.
He makes me his little bitch, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
You've mentioned to me previously that because I felt that chiropractors and all that is bullshit, right? And I was like, and actually people are getting hurt because of it. And then you told me, actually, I subscribe to a thing. Like I go to a place where I pay a monthly fee so I can go every week. Is it the case? Every week?
You get 4 visits a month. I try to make it
Okay.
a weekly thing,
Okay.
but you can go
And-
4 days in a row if you want.
And obviously you can get different people, but you have tried consistently since you started seeing John to get this person all the time, right? Like knowing his schedules.
Not that creepy, but yes, they do post a schedule of which days he's working. So I try to go
Okay.
every Monday.
Because that's when John
And-
is there.
Right. After a weekend where he relaxes, I can come in on a Monday. He's strong enough for me.
Right. He hasn't lost energy from having to give massages to a bunch of overweight people.
Well, he doesn't massage me. He feels
Oh.
me. He feels my tension in the back. Even though
Okay.
today I'm not gonna be mad. I think this is a positive. He grabbed my buttock,
Okay.
my glute,
Okay, your glutes.
but not in a sexual way.
Right, never.
Never in a sexual way. And he was just trying to press on well, there's not a lot of meat there.
Right.
No,
I mean,
there's not a
I
lot
guess
of-
there's. You don't have a lot of meat there in the buttocks.
I don't have a butt, so
Oh, you don't?
there's-
It's sort
I
of
don't.
flat?
It's flat.
Okay, so he was trying to
And,
touch, but nothing there.
Right. I was laying down, so there's something there, but
Right.
I guess he was just trying to like push down the nut. I don't know how it's called.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So you're telling me it's not a massage because it's more like a chiropractor visit where they actually are trying to
crack
what?
your bones.
Crack your bones. Okay. And this is with the intent of relaxing your muscles in that area because you have chronic back pain. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And this is not like a Dr. Dre music album, The Chronic. No, this is chronic pain. Okay. This is for reals.
This is. Go ahead.
No. And so because, I mean, you've told me this before, so please, I mean, I'm not trying to tell you a story, but you told me because you worked as a chef for so many years, you work standing up, you've developed certain pain in your back, and when you go to the chiropractor, this relieves it and helps it.
Correct. That doesn't mean that the pain is gone, because I had to treat it, a certain amount of time. Sometimes they tell you, "Oh, try to come back this week because this week is particularly tougher on that area." But sometimes I can't. I have other shit to do. But
So what you're saying is right now it still hurts?
right now I feel great.
Okay.
Right now
no
it
hurt.
doesn't hurt. No.
Okay.
But I think I don't know. Give it an hour or two, and I'll get back to you.
Okay. So it's a daily thing. And obviously, you don't want to get into like, taking Oxycontin right? We know where that leads to, like opioids, right? Because like people that
Right.
have chronic pains like that would maybe the doctors get them into taking pain medication, right?
Right. Right.
And then that's when we go down the Purdue line,
That's where we go down the unwanted road, the fentanyl road, maybe.
Right. That's where it
You go
ends.
that. That's where it ends. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is definitely a different technique. Like this guy is very straight to the point. Where does it hurt? I'll help you out. I'll crack you.
Does he have a Norwegian or Nordic accent?
He does have an accent. I just still haven't found out. Maybe it's somewhere in the United States,
Oh,
but physically he looks Nordic,
Nordic. And he's like tall, strong,
strong,
thick,
big,
thick, thick hands.
blonde, blue eyes,
God damn it.
kind of scruffy beard.
Oof. Like a little lumberjack.
And well, he's manhandling me, and
Okay.
I'm all for it.
I mean,
I'm all for it.
and you're not a tiny pickle. Let me just put that
Right.
out there.
And
He still
does it.
manhandles you. Okay.
He does it well. Like I said, I'm his little bitch.
Okay,
And
and he
I'm
does
okay with
what,
that.
like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, it never goes over 10 minutes.
Right. Who needs more than that?
It's
And then in those 10 minutes, he sort of cracks the things and relieves the tension in your muscles.
correct. There's one that's the last stretch, if you will, that he does, where he hugs me. He's like, "Oh, put your arms like this,"
Right.
and then he hugs me, and he lays me in a bed where
And
he puts
he
his
hugs you from behind.
no, from the front.
Okay. And you open your eyes, you see him in the eyes.
I try to close my eyes
I don't
because
know what I don't know what's
that-
gayer. If to close them or to look them straight in the eyes.
I close my eyes because he's like, all right, breathe in and then breathe out. And then when I'm breathing in and out, I'm doing it right next to his ear because he puts his
Right.
head.
Brokeback Mountain style. I like this. Okay.
He puts his head right here.
I
So-
that.
He hugs me. He puts his head here, and then he puts a fist, like he closes his fist where it hurts me, and then he lays me into the bed, and that's supposed to create some tension where my back is supposed to crack, but my shit is so tense that it's not cracking. So we've moved forward a little bit. Now today cracked a bit, so I'm very happy about that. But last week
It wasn't cracking.
It wasn't cracking, and
Would you
I
say you're
felt
a
it.
tough cookie to crack?
I am a tough cookie to crack. Yes.
Now, is there any part of you at any moment that feels scared that they could hurt something rather than fix it? Because I mean, they are cracking bones, including your neck, right?
Right.
And my back, like my says like that. Okay.
When he does my neck, that's the one that I'm always worried about because he cracks it. So he cracks it 4 times, 2 sides each, or 2 times each side, but in different locations. So one time, as soon as I come in, he's like laying in bed, facing down, and then as I'm laying down, he moves my head in certain ways that make my neck crack. And then as we move forward in the
That's what
session,
she said.
as I move forward in the session, there's a point where I'm laying down again, but facing up. And then he puts his hands where he wants, he feels that pressure.
What he
where
wants
can
to.
crack.
I mean, he
Right.
pretty much does what he wants to, from what I gather.
This sounds like a prison story.
Right.
If I didn't want to give a lot of information, this is a story I think I would say.
Yeah, except in prison, the prison bitch doesn't get massages by the pimp. But I get it. It's a complex relationship. And how long? I mean, for people that started listening today, welcome to the show. We're in every platform, illegal and legal ones. It's easier if you just go through, the mainstream ones. But we are on LimeWire and BearShare. if you needs to, if you're still about that life.
Are you telling me
Um,
that there's someone in the world who uploaded our episode into
I hope.
LimeWire?
I hope. Back in the day, that was a sign that your shit was pumping. If
Right.
somebody pirated and put it in the
And I
cloud.
think it tells you, it used to tell you like how many people were downloading that song from that server. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I,
indeed, because the way that it works, it works with seeding, which it was. What happened is, for this to be legal, there couldn't be like a server that had all these songs there, right? Because that would be illegal. So the way that it worked is we were sending it to each other peer to peer. So pretty much when you're downloading something, it's because somebody else has their computer open, available for you to download.
right.
It's a pirate code. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that. Check it out. Look for Reddit. Okay, so going back to John, you're living now in Miami for a few months now, and you found a place that's the same sort of franchise that you used to use in San Francisco, because you've been doing this for a minute. You've been a member, a subscriber to this chiropractor office or practice,
Right.
where they've adopted this subscription model that we see a lot these days, where instead of you paying per visit, you just pay a monthly fee and we got you. I recently saw this with like a barber too. He's like, oh, you pay $150 a month and you get 4 haircuts. So, I mean, I thought it was extremely expensive, but I see the subscription thing taking, a rise in our world. So, how long have you been doing this all together in San Francisco? How long have you been going to the chiropractor and getting your back blown?
For a while, like with this company recently, I think as recent as maybe January. Before that, I used to go somewhere else where, like you said, I used to pay per visit and it used to be more expensive. It was like $80 per visit. So I wouldn't go as often as I would go now. I would go like every once a month or every 2 or 3 months, depending on how much pain I could take. But yeah, chiropractors, it started for me a while ago. But again, I didn't go, with they tell you that you need to go maybe twice a week to start. So your back and your, whatever's hurting starts getting used it has a name.
The
I can't
jerking.
remember. Right, right. So it's not as, it's not like you do it once a month where you do it once and then everything goes back into the
So,
wrong
what you're saying is
place.
that if you do it more often, the bones are easier to crack each time? Is that the.
And they'll move into the position that it needs to be. Like when I first started going in San Francisco, I used to have a pain alongside my ribs.
Mhm.
So I told this to one of the chiropractors and they adjusted the rib. So apparently the rib was out of place.
What the fuck, bro?
It, so every time
What are you doing? They're rearranging your ribs?
you can do that. I didn't know, but they could, and it
That
helped.
sounds
And
like
like I don't have
scary.
any.
And he fixed it?
It fixed it, but it for that one in particular, it's not like they're doing it with their hands. It's just let me see if I can find a picture. It's called like a
Okay. Oh,
tension gun.
attention gun. Jesus Christ, bro. Be careful. I'm scared for you. I mean, it seems like you're really into it. You're obsessed with it and you can't get enough. But just be careful. I mean, if they're shooting you with a tension gun and rearranging your ribs, I'm not sure if that's chiropractics. I think that's more like, some wild shit, glory hole type thing where they're rearranging your cage rib. Chills.
It's something. It's something. Oh, I can't make it fucking bigger. Hold on. It looks somewhat sexual. Don't think about it that way. All
Well,
right, I'm sending you a request to
yeah,
to
yeah.
share.
Share it so that we can see it. People know that we like to provide the visual support, because a lot of times they're like, "Hey, I'm hearing it, but tonight I might be able to watch it at home while I order a pizza."
All right, are you ready?
Perfect, man. Yes, show us.
Oh shit, I did the wrong one. Hold on.
This is ugly.
Damn.
People just saw my dirty bedroom.
All right, so it's something like this, the pink
Jesus,
one.
I have one of these, but it does have something else. All right, so damn, this
So
shit looks like strong.
they'll put it in your rib, and then it creates
Whoa.
tension, but it doesn't crack. Like this, my rib didn't crack like if you would crack your fingers or your knuckles. And
Jesus Christ, bro! I'm getting like I don't know, gooey just thinking about this.
yeah, well, I have
And
a
what is this like? This presses you or it shakes like do.
so this one, it looks like a massage gun. This is the one that it vibrates. I have something like this too, that you can change the heads and make it
Okay.
different. But the one that they use in the chiropractor is something like this probe right here.
Okay, and what does that do that's different? Like,
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I remember the guy putting it in my ribs,
mm-hmm.
and then he squeezes it, and it makes like a clicking sound, and I don't feel any pain. I don't feel anything. Like I feel like he puts it in my rib, and he just clicks it, and that just it magically took the pain away.
Shit, that's crazy. I'm glad to hear. I mean, again, I'm always skeptical of these things, and the fact that you're using it and it works for you, I love getting sort of not proved wrong. I mean, I don't mind getting proved wrong, but I like hearing things that contradict or maybe go against what I thought. And in this case, is you from personal experience, you will say that you would 100% recommend chiropractic to people that have back pain and wish to.
For sure, I do, but you need to try. I think you need to try different ones, kind of see which one
Works for you.
works for you, because not all of them do the same. So like maybe this place that I go to is like the basic. Like they'll adjust you. That's how they call it. They'll adjust you. Damn, it's thundering outside. Sorry.
Damn. I saw it sort of
Yeah,
flash.
flash. So they adjust you, but you can go to other chiropractors that are like more leaning to like sports. So if you do sports, they adjust you, regarding your
Does this have to do anything with Pilates?
Pilates.
Or is that just a
I don't
different thing?
think so. I think it's a different thing. I think
Okay.
Pilates is like some sort of exercise. You can see that we don't know what fucking Pilates. We
Well, I
live
mean,
there. All
my,
right.
my girlfriend, I think she needs to do Pilates for her back. Her doctor recommended Pilates, and and I thought Pilates was just like yoga with weed. I don't know. You know what I mean? But apparently,
Maybe
Pilates is an actual thing. Like they put this machine so they can contract your back. Yeah, man, it's crazy. As you start getting a little older, you start looking at things that make your life better, and that's how it works. And in this case, Chef Maurice have found the magic of chiropractic. I personally would say check with your doctor and try to make sure it's a legit person, because I've seen some horror stories, and I know they're the exception, but you can get hurt, especially these people that are mad aggressive. Okay, so this is Pilates. I'm down.
this is Pilates. This is what you want your girlfriend to do with her instructor, of course. I don't know. It's like a different, like
Well,
a
I mean, the
bed with
right is
different
more like
things.
yoga, but yeah, okay. So it's kind of like yoga, but with machines.
Okay, I can see that. I see
Yeah.
them sweating all the time. All them ladies sweating.
I understand it's sort of quite good, especially for people. I mean, we all have different pains and aches. In your case, is your back. I thankfully don't have any back problems. Knock on wood. I have other shit, right? I've been telling you my stomach's been hurting for a minute, so I'm repairing my gut, my bio gut, and it's horrible. So for people out there that are still enjoying Little Caesars and Domino's pizza,
Fuck you.
no, I'm happy for you. I I enjoy it vicariously through you, right? But know that I'm eating boiled chicken, carrots, and potato. Even salt is bad. So yeah, it's
Ooh.
pretty much just what you receive when you're in hospice. Just you know what I mean?
Hey, you ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
Make sure
Uh,
when you do the will,
yeah.
just put my name somewhere.
Yeah, I'll leave you the
Like-
cameras and the lights so you can continue the legacy.
I want to make something clear to you.
Uh-huh.
If from now until next week when we record, I pass away, you keep doing the shit, and then you keep posting the videos that we have
Wow.
together.
I will get a mannequin and I will still put like put you halfway there. Just
Half my wife just put a mannequin and a hat.
yeah,
With,
yeah, exactly,
I wanted
exactly.
to ask you now that I look at this Pilates thing,
Pilates, yeah.
Pilates. So I've been thinking, I'm like, I want to do some sort of exercise. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want to be more active. So I thought about just going to some sort of gym,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't. If I do it by myself, it's not gonna work.
Right.
So I've been looking at other, like maybe I'll do like kickboxing or boxing, like not to be a fucking fighter because I don't want that. I just want the training of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I can do something like Pilates, right? Then the
Mm-hmm.
fucking the thunderstorm is
Well,
strong.
The Pilates is not something that's gonna get you like fit
Fit,
because
but it'll stretch me out.
it'll stretch you out, which is good. I'm actually stretching. I've been stretching for the last 6 months every day, and that alone has helped me be a little less fucked up, right? Like, because I used to just crack like everything, just I couldn't even bend, and now I'm still keeping it out. So stretching is really good. But you should definitely start doing some physical. I mean, not that I'm a fucking coach or I'm here. I'm saying is in general is good. And I would I mean, I myself don't like the gym. I don't like going to a gym. So I have a little gym in my house with the bench press, the things, and I'm able to do my things here. But even just for cardio, like something that you like, I just walk an hour every day and it's like a little hill, so that's enough for me. But fuck, I would like to play paddle. You know, so I don't know if this is that big in the U.S. I think in the U.S. it's more pickleball,
I think both.
but paddle
Or
is being. How do you call it? Paddle, just paddle or paddle?
paddle. Well, we know that's
Whatever.
paddle, but I don't know.
Yeah, the fucking it's like tennis, but for handicap. So I want to play that, but I don't even have enough friends that want to play it. So I have to do shit on my own.
Right. What you can just show up and with your racket and just be like, hey, I'm downseas, like the syndrome to play with you.
Right. I mean, there are apps to do that, but I don't even like. The thing is, I need the social thing. Like, I need my homies type shit. If I'm gonna go play with strangers, it just doesn't, it just doesn't do it for me. But hey, maybe I'm
Each
weird,
their own.
No, but
And
I'm glad to hear that. You should definitely get onto some sport that you find, interesting and.
also, doesn't doesn't it feel weird when you first go in, like first training session? You
Oh,
know,
horrible,
it's
horrible.
like the word. I think that's one
I
of the
I
reasons
went to
why I
I
haven't
went to
really
a
done it.
first training session for a place that does like boxing fit, right?
Okay.
So it's like for people that really box, this is like, this is like what all ladies do. You feel me? You're just hitting a bag, and like imagine being the new guy at the fake boxing class. That's how I felt, and also being in the worst condition than all of them, right? Like just dying.
Right, because I don't think I'll last the first 5 or 10 minutes without me being drenched in sweat and just like
Yeah,
telling everybody off. Yeah, I don't
right.
want. It's a me thing when I say that. Like, oh, I would have to, you know, be there and kind of be embarrassed for myself and
I
not be
think
in the
I think
shit
it's
that these people.
important. I think it's important at every stage of our lives to to be vulnerable enough to do that. Actually, and be brave about it, because yeah, it always sucks when you start something new, right? But like, yeah, I think in life, if you're only being comfortable with the things you're already good at, you're missing learning experiences, and learning comes from being the new guy that sucks at something, or the new
Right.
gal. I mean, this podcast is for everybody.
That's one of the reasons why I hate switching jobs so much. Like going into a new kitchen, perhaps. It's like you're gonna be hated
All
by
right, a new
everyone.
a new job, yeah, it's the same feeling, right?
It's that feeling where you're like, I'm here. I'm here to help out. I'm here to be part of the team or the crew. But you're the new one, so you don't know anything, and I'm saying that you're just a new one and you don't know anything, but you're trying to help in this new job setting, and you're just like the outcast. And then slowly you work your way in, but the first couple of weeks is just strange.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think when you're new at anything, it's always gonna be annoying, and I think that's part of growing, right? I mean, it sounds cliche, but it is fucking a burden, especially when you start a new job, and it's not only that you're new, but you start realizing, oh, there's some people here that are motherfuckers, you know. So like that comes into play, and you're still the new guy. So yeah, all that sucks. But hey, get on it. What other sports have you thought of doing apart from like a little boxing?
I think my main focus is that because I think it also helps me with like frustration or anxiety that I might go in and then just like punch
Mm,
something
right.
instead of someone.
True. True.
I think that, some people find like running as that escape. For me, I don't think that running is going to be that escape. I'm going to be dreading it the whole time. So I'd rather
Right.
not dread something that I'm doing and then actually get something out of it.
Okay. So you want also
Um,
something where you can release your frustrations.
right. YouTube
Maybe
numbers.
maybe once a month you can go to the gun range, kick it up a notch.
Maybe. Have you
Florida,
seen the
baby.
video? Have you seen the video of the guy who's like playing around with the gun, and then I think he puts it into someone's face or head, and somebody just runs from out of nowhere and tackles that person. But they were playing around. Yeah, you can't play around with guns.
Oh, in a gun range.
Right, they were in a gun
Yeah.
range, and then something like it was.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a very serious place to be at, and to handle things correctly.
Maybe what about what's the name of that thing where you run and then you do like 20 things and then you run again and then you do pull-ups,
God, like you mean like fucking like CrossFit?
isn't it? Yeah. I don't
But I think you
I
gotta be
know
fit already before to get into
to start
CrossFit.
that.
Yeah, because I mean those people are fucking insane.
You and I have a friend in common who went into that lifestyle and he changed. Like the last time I saw him, he was fucking built.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he like six pack and fucking arms. Like I would have fallen in love with him.
Damn, nice. Yeah, I mean CrossFit. I mean, I guess it works. People that do it, it works for them. I have heard criticisms of it being a little too jerky. Like the movements and shit. And you gotta do it well so that you don't hurt yourself. But I have a few friends that do it and do it well. They even go to competitions and shit. It's sort of part of the thing. It's like part of it
Right.
is going to competitions, and I mean, I wouldn't do it that hard, but yeah, I mean, it's fire. Is that something you're thinking of going into that?
No, I don't think I'm fit for CrossFit.
I mean, one thing that I want to get back into is mountain biking. I was doing that for a while. I gotta get my bike service and get some things fixed. But that's one sport that I really like and I enjoy. So it's easier to do the exercise.
I understand that outside of Madrid, they have like places where you can do mountain biking.
I mean, in Madrid, there's very little, not very little. There are some mountains, and you have some trails, but they're not that many. Most of them are in the north of Spain. That's where I understand the best routes are. But yeah, but even in the south, there's also mountains that have good routes. But Madrid isn't blessed too much with like great routes. But I have a big park that I go to that is sort of like the place where the kings used to hunt back in the day.
Of
So it's a
course.
huge place, and it has enough hills where there's some trails there that you can enjoy.
Do you do
Uh,
the whole like standing up and then the bike just moves
yeah,
below?
yeah, I'm
You go
pretty
so
good at it.
fast it just
I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, like my seat when I'm going down hills, it drops so that I can, you know, it's all it's all very nice. I have a nice bike, but I gotta get back into it. I wonder what other people do. Like the other day, I was walking, and where I walk, there's like a basketball court, right? And I never really liked basketball much, but I was like, oh, look, that's like a nice thing to just go and try to shoot, and maybe it's a little fun, and you can be there 45 minutes. That's a thing you can do. I mean, of course, maybe some people show up and they're like, hey, you want to play? You're like, fuck, I suck, right? I never.
With me, every time I did that, they're like, "Oh, he must know how to play. He's big. He can shoot." It fucking suck. So every time I would get picked, of course, I would be the last pick. But I would be picked and then, not do much.
Okay, so they expected you to do better and you didn't.
No, basketball. I love watching it. I love watching those big, tall, handsome men just sweat all over the ball. But it's not bad for me.
You're a basketball. I mean, you're a sports fan, but you're not much of a sportsman yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Interesting. I was when I was younger,
Oh, a
but
sport, yeah.
not anymore. Yeah, like I used to love to play every sport. Now it's like my knee's gonna hurt.
Okay.
My knee's gonna hurt
But you
after
still
this.
enjoy watching it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And going to the games and watching it at home.
I don't even care about watching sports these days.
Mm.
I don't know. I've gotten bored of it. I just, yeah. I mean, I like baseball a little bit, so the lore of it. So we talk about that a lot. But I enjoy more like, I don't know, the talk around baseball more than even like the game.
The game, yeah. It's well on baseball. We're about to go meet Sisson, like All-Star break, and then in a month, all the trades are gonna happen before the playoffs. So that's gonna be fun. And I don't know, Shohei is doing great.
That's
Our
crazy
boy.
that they allow you to do trades before the playoffs. So
Like a month or so before the playoffs.
okay,
I
but
mean,
I
I
guess
think it's a way of teams getting better for the playoffs, and then the shitty teams kind of getting rid of
okay,
salary
right, and
or
they get rid of the ones
contracts.
that play good so that they can help. Oh, okay, I see how that makes sense. It's sort of like, okay, the teams that remain buy the rest of the players, and so you can have, okay.
You see where your needs are. If you need like pitching or I don't know, first baseman, you'll trade for that. You'll trade good players or regular players, and then you're built for this season. And then the shitty team, to say it that way, it's just like rebuilding for the future.
Right.
Some teams have been doing it longer, like the Marlins. They've been rebuilding ever since they started, and they win, and they rebuild.
Rebuild.
So
Okay. So they never keep players.
right.
Okay, look, talking about sports. Now that you're in Florida, I understand. I mean, is betting legal in Florida? Gambling or not? Like sports
Hmm.
gambling?
I don't know. Let me look
Okay.
it up.
Yeah, check that up. But I do know that, in the past, you've done a little betting yourself. And recently I saw some news. I sent you the news about it because it was this pitcher, I think a Dominican, who was being sort of investigated by some organization that sort of looks into this because they felt that there was a sort of strange behavior on the betting tables for certain parlays or certain actions being done in the game. And then they felt that it was a bit suspicious because the bet, if I'm not mistaken, was that the pitcher was going to throw a wild ball on like the first pitch. And then he threw a wild ball, and people bet a lot on that to happen, and they won a lot. So I don't know. I guess there's certain markers that they look at to see if it looks suspicious, because it's not like in the past where you could bet on who wins, right? And in those cases, it's not that you cannot cheat, but it's a lot harder, right? But when it's something that depends only on one player, like, certain player is gonna get a yellow card. A player can do things to get a yellow card, or a certain player is gonna, throw a ball on the second inning, and that player can. So what do you think of this? If you know the player of the name of the player, let me know. Let us know. But what do you think of this? And can you really regulate it? Like how much can you really limit this? How much can you really say, oh, you did this on purpose? You know?
Hmm. I think a lot of this, I don't know if you've been up to date with it, but there's been a lot of like NBA players who have been caught uh, betting
Mm-hmm.
like in the past year or so. And then the thing with Shohei happened. When was it? Last year?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think we've actually talked about another player who got banned for life. He was from Venezuela. This happened like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, true.
Um, and we talked about him. So it keeps coming up. I think the issue here is the legalization of betting and sports betting and websites to do it. So not in all states it's legal. So I just looked it up. Florida is legal, but only on the like a Hard Rock,
Okay.
Seminole
In the casinos.
website. But no, they have a website where you can do it as well. So, but that's the only one that's legal. Now, like, there's other like DraftKings and all these new websites that you can bet on. Those are not legal in Florida. So only the ones that are like, I think like Seminole based, the Indian
Okay.
Seminole. Um, yeah. So it's funny because I was just looking up this baseball insider who brought the news of Luis Ortiz from the Dominican. He's a player
Mm-hmm.
for the Cleveland Guardians, and it's funny because he put up a stat
Don't get
where
too close on the mic.
he 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 put up a stat where it says like more than 700,000 pitches are thrown in a whole baseball season. But this two from him had an unusual gambling action on them, where, like you said before, it spiked
Oh, because it
on
was
the
two.
betting.
The bet was
It
that he
was
was gonna throw two wild balls.
two from two different games.
Mm.
And look, the game on June 15th against the Seattle Mariners and on June 27th against St. Louis Cardinals. So those 2 days at around, whatever inning it was, he was going to throw that. And then it happened. On the websites, it spiked because you can do like prop bets, like you said before. Who's going to get a yellow card? Is he going to throw a ball on the first
How many
pitch in this
corner
inning?
kicks are gonna be?
Right. So that's what happened. And I mean, if it's true, then I don't know. What do you do? Because those two were balls. It's not like it influenced the game much.
I mean, this is what I think is gonna happen. Is they're gonna have to stop allowing these weird ass bets
Right.
because there's no other way to stop it. Like you know, in the past, I mean, we could say that games are not thrown for betting, right? I mean, professional games, we could say, I mean, there's conspiracy about it, but there's so much money in gambling that they guard that. From what I understand from big bettors, I mean, not that I'm friends with them, but I've listened to things where they say, look, there's so many people that are big bettors that if it was rigged, then it would fall because then it will mess the whole thing up. But on these individual bets, now you're just depending on one guy, and if that guy wants to make money, he could do it. And in baseball, you have things like this, like did he throw a? I mean, I guess if you're a pitcher, you have more opportunities for this, right? Because if you're a center field, you know, what are you gonna bet on? That if a fly comes, you miss it, maybe, for example.
Maybe make it more obvious because when you're a pitcher, you're basically in control of the ball the whole game.
Right.
So you can throw balls and wild balls all the time. It's funny how he got caught. Like that's like 1 in a billion chance. Like I don't know what the chances are, but it sounds like. And secondly, I'm guessing once they start doing an investigation, which I think they already have, um, you know, it doesn't mean that he plays a bet. Maybe his uncle did, and I'll
No,
be
yeah,
like, oh,
it's most definitely probably not him. Now, what I think is dumb is if you get away with it once, you can't do it again.
mm, Well, that's the thrill of it, right? If you got away with it, you can keep getting away until you're caught.
I mean, not with the same pitch, you know?
And not make it obvious that way.
Like maybe you bet that you're gonna hit a hitter, I don't know, for example.
I'm trying to see what else did this guy write
I mean, do you
down,
see
but
it feasible? Do you see it possible that this person did it on purpose, or do you think it's just a coincidence?
uh, I don't know. It could be anything. Like it could be a coincidence. But if you think about it, if you really truly think about it, it could be something premeditated. And he's like, I'm just gonna throw two balls in 2 innings that are gonna be whatever, and not mess up the game.
Right. Yeah,
So
it's hard to tell because he's also risking his whole career, right?
basically, because he can get banned for life, like
Hmm.
this player had happened to him. I gotta remember his name. He had a funny name,
The
a typical
Venezuelan dude.
Venezuelan name.
Yeah.
Um,
And he didn't even throw a game or something like that. He just betted on things, like from what I understand. He wasn't
let
like cheating.
me.
Yeah, I think all these weird bets they're gonna have to stop. I think betting houses they want to make money on everything, so they're like, yeah, if you want to bet on how many yellow cars, how many corners, they're like, yeah, go ahead. But there's certain things that people can cheat on if it only depends on one person. So,
Cupita Marcano.
all right, to Cupita Marcano.
To Cupita. Yeah, he
And
was
I remember he
betting.
got when he got banned, it was around the same time as Otani, which it kind of effed up because the Otani thing, they sort of, you know, they let it go.
Well, I read something that somebody put out that it was funny because when this guy he got caught, they were doing the investigation, but he was suspended. This guy that recently got caught last week, he's suspended while they do the investigation. And the other hand, with Shohei, he kept playing
Right.
throughout the whole investigation
Yeah, money
because
talks.
and your best player and the face of baseball basically right now.
Right.
So it's interesting where
Yeah, the
where that
different
goes.
treatment because a Venezuelan dude, he wasn't, that big. So he
Right.
didn't have that, that protection.
He basically got banned because he betted on games that he was playing on. And he fucked up his life, or maybe not his life, but his career. Right? I mean, also just to think about it, all these guys, they make millions. They make 1 million, they make 50 million, they make millions. And for this dude from Venezuela or the guy from the Dominican, that's a lot of money. And you don't want to risk that, right? You don't want to risk your stability, your financial, just by, you know, trying to get away with it.
Right.
So maybe I do think that this guys get caught because they're trying to get away with it. If they don't get caught, they're going to keep doing it. But today is one pitch. Maybe tomorrow will be a whole game. So,
Yeah.
is it happening? I think it's happening more than what we think. And the bets that we're talking about, I don't think those are going to go away
Okay.
because
They make too much money from it.
the prop bets make too much money. Like in football
And people
during the
love them,
Super
right?
Bowl, and people love them. People bet on the fucking color of the Gatorade from the winning team of the Super Bowl.
Well, I
People bet on
understand
like
they
heads and
they
tails.
they bet on like somebody's gonna, go in the field. I mean, isn't that what happened once where like some dude betted that and then he went on the field himself?
I think so. Maybe that's why they took it off.
Like that's funny. That's kind of like what the player is doing, but I
Right.
guess you
From
can
the
do a league.
outside.
Yeah, yeah, it's from the outside. I mean, what they're gonna do? Ban you? You don't play. You're not a player.
Yeah, yeah, right. And he could probably collected that money.
Yeah, he did. That's actually a funny, like that's a very interesting one where you bet that there's gonna be what do they call what's it, a streamer? No,
A stormer?
stormer. Okay,
field.
A
Yeah, maybe a
streaker is like naked, right?
streaker, naked, right? They don't do that anymore.
Yeah. But I'm saying there was, doing that, and then you go yourself and do it is pretty sick. So okay, so what you're saying is they don't allow you to bet on that anymore.
I think they shouldn't, but I don't think they'll stop. Or
Okay.
you mean like on the jumping one?
Yeah,
Probably they
on the
took it
on the
away. Like
storming.
maybe because that's something you can, you know,
Change.
change, right? You're gonna place a $10,000 bet, and then I'm gonna jump in and cash my check.
Right.
But yeah, I think they should stop the prop bets. I think it would be ideal, but I don't think they will.
Right. You're
Casinos
saying
make too
so what
much
in
money.
NFL, in Super Bowl, they love to bet on everything. And these prop bets are made by the house, right?
Correct.
It's not like
Correct.
players propose it. It's not what I
Right,
mean. Players
right,
like gamblers. They're not like, hey, by
right,
the way, I'll give you. How much would you give me? This happens. Okay, so they have to get creative with it themselves,
right,
and they
right.
put things out that would want to make you click on it. And
There's a lot of bets like, oh, I don't know, such and such is going to score between the first minute and the 10th minute. And I don't know, oh, he's going to get a red card. When you see that prop bet and then the player gets a red card, there's something going on there.
hmm.
But also betting is big, not only in the United States, but in Europe. Like sports betting is in
Yeah,
England,
because it's legal here.
right? Do you know if they have the prop bets? I'm
I
guessing
don't know.
they
I
would.
guess they do, but I don't know if they have them that specific. But they probably
Mhm.
do. I mean, betting is big here. Like Spanish people love to go to the betting
I,
houses.
I remember in the Spanish TV after I think midnight or 1 in the morning, they do games where you can call in and it's like little games and you can win money. I don't know if you've ever seen those.
Yeah, like live casino.
Live casino, right, 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 right.
That's crazy to me. I saw once an ad where you could apply to be one of the workers there, the presenters. That's crazy.
You you would be talking to Graciela at 3 in the morning asking for a $20 bet on red.
And Graciela's like, all right, and the money's gone.
I'm gonna take a trip soon. I think it's next week. And
Where?
where I'm going, it has a casino.
Oh shit.
It's in an island in the Caribbean.
Shit. Where is it? What is it called?
The island,
Yeah.
the country, the Dominican Republic.
Oh shit. Were you going to Punta Cana?
I am going to Punta Cana.
And you're going to the casino there?
Right. So that's what I was gonna ask you. Should I risk a hundo,
I
on
mean, I
blackjack?
I think you should, and then that way we can there later talk about how long does $100 last
Right.
in a Dominican casino.
I've done $50 in Vegas, and I actually went home with money.
Oh, nice.
And that experience was as soon as I won, like I put in 50 and I won 60, I was out.
You
Because
put
once you start
50 and
winning,
you won 60, so you left with 110.
correct.
Okay,
So,
that's a good little disciplined boy.
but as you walk out, you're like, fuck, I can do one more.
And that's where
But
they
that's
get
that's
you.
how it starts, right? That's how
Yeah,
it starts.
yeah. I think it. I mean, but I don't have that scratch, right? Like I don't have that itch for the betting. But I bet that's like the hardest part for people, like letting go.
It's yeah. Now everything on TV, like every time you try to watch anything that's sports related, they'll show you odds and which side to bet. Uh, People are betting more on this team. You should do the same. Or during the game, now the Club World Cup is going on. Like during the game, I've been watching the games through like a South American TV station.
Okay.
So I think
Which
it's like
games?
from the club World Cup,
The World Cup games, okay?
and
That are
like
being
during the
played in
game,
Miami, right? All of them?
right, all over the East Coast.
Okay.
And during the game, like they cut the TV. I don't know how it's called, but like one side is the game, and then the other side's like you should bet right now
Oh
on
shit.
blah
Like
blah
while the
blah
game is
while the
happening,
game is happening,
that's crazy because they couldn't figure out ads for soccer. And now they're
right?
doing it that way. That's fucked up, man.
And I mean, if you have a problem and you see that, like if you have a gambling problem and you see that, I guess you get a niche. What if you're a kid, and what if you're like, if I was like 12 or 13, I would have been more like if I was watching this, I would have been more interested in investing to like knowing how that works. Oh, because when I grew up, I didn't give a fuck about betting and didn't even know what it was. But now I would be more leaning to like
Inclined
incline into like learning.
how
Hey
to bet.
ma, can I borrow $20? I'm gonna go to the movies with my friends.
So you're saying if you were a kid today, it's something that's more normalized and
Yeah.
younger people do it, right?
I don't know if you did you ever watch like Sports Center when you were going on
Not really.
ESPN? It's like the news during.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is, but
Okay. So now there's like, oh, so tonight's game between so and so, this one's favorite by this many points, and the odds are plus
Okay,
whatever.
so it's actually become part of the narrative of
Right,
like
right. Oh,
which
and
in the past was something that taboo, and now it's
right,
like
and
part of the thing.
there's programs catered to that. Like does the 4 o'clock slot, like the show that they show from 4 to 4:30, is like betting
Mm, discussion.
show, right? And they discuss and then they talk about injuries and who you should play and who you should bet on and what team. It's
No, I mean, and
what.
even on the sorry, no, finish the thought.
No, I was gonna say now that it's legalized by the leagues, so now the TV is gonna be more inclined to show this.
And I even see that they also you have a lot of people on social media becoming people that give you picks.
We have a friend,
We have a friend that does picks.
well, somebody who went to high school with us. Now I have him on Facebook, and he's delivering pics, man.
Okay, and he does well.
I I don't know. I don't really talk to him,
Because
but I see
I
his
feel,
videos.
I mean, I hope he's doing well. I don't know who he is, but I don't know who it is at the moment. But I do see that there's a lot of like charlatans, right? People that say that they give you picks. And I always say this though, right? Like, and maybe I'm wrong, but you tell me. If you're the pick god, why the fuck tell other people? Why don't you just do why don't you just do it for yourself, right? That's the question always.
Keep it to yourself. Keep the information to yourself. Make yourself rich. Yeah,
If you're so
maybe.
confident about it, why don't you
Right,
just
right. I don't know. I don't know what the one time I looked into what goes on because on Instagram I used to get ads about betting and how to become a better, not a better, how to become a what's the name of it, like a picker, and they tell you like you don't even have to give real facts. I don't know if you heard me, but I was in Instagram. They showed me like an ad of how to become a. I think it's called a picker, like what our friend on Facebook is doing.
well,
How to
there's
be
courses that teach you how to be the guy that gives the picks.
right, right,
That's
right.
it. That's the most insane shit ever,
And
man.
then I asked for the information to see what it was about, and they're like, "Oh, you have to record yourself, and you just have to talk about one game, and you can just give your point and your favorite. Like you don't have to know. It seems like you don't have to know."
Right. So I'm right on this. So pretty much everyone's doing this.
Right.
It's
And
just
I could have done it.
have some charisma. Tell it to the camera. Hey guys, so today, the Oilers. I mean, they seem great. Like, I mean, I looked at all. I mean, they're gonna win. So yeah, get my pick, and you can subscribe to
Right.
me for some.
Right. And people subscribe to you because you give them. And all you need is one correct pick. Because if you do it correctly and people cash on it, you're gonna get more followers or more people signing up to your bullshit newsletter.
But I see a lot of them like hiding the pics that didn't work and then showing the ones that do.
Right. Or what they do is like, oh, I'm leaning this way, but sign up to my newsletter and then I'll give you the real pic. So you have to like spend money to kind of
get the better ones.
Right. I used to follow a good-looking lady on my Instagram who was I thought it was a model
and gave pics.
And then now she's giving pics, but she doesn't like. She does an Instagram video with like barely any clothes on, and she's like, "Oh, tonight you should pick the Panthers because I feel like they're gonna win. But check out my newsletter or my whatever. Sign up to my newsletter so I can tell you the real pick." And then she has a couple of things going for herself. She's good looking, and then men are just gonna do that.
Right.
They'll give you a freebie. Let's call it that. I'll give you a freebie. You make $10. You're gonna want to come back because I'm giving you free or picks that you're gonna cash on. I don't know.
I think it's all fake and it's very it's just filled with a lot of bad characters in general. But I think it's interesting that now you can bet on literally like the color of the hair that they're gonna have. I think that's fun. It's funny. So, anyways,
betting is not fun.
It's not fun. No. If you do find it fun, don't get all the people involved. But if you do have luck with it and you have success, please let us know. We want to know all your opinions on these topics. What do you think about these weird new bets that are happening? And what do you think about Chef Maurice getting his back fixed on a weekly basis by Jan? I mean, is this something that's dangerous, or it's just another relationship that you should foster? So,
if you're a chiropractor, comment and we can have you and we can talk to you.
And you can correct me if I've been wrong about it, and you can tell me all the science studies that validate it. So, thank you for tuning in. We're on every platform. You can see this, you can hear it, or you can taste it. I love you. Take care. Keep it real. Keep it Gucci.